Hi, my name is Kelly and I've decided to start a YouTube channel. We'll see how it goes. So my first video, I'm going to do a book haul. I went to Barnes & Noble last week and I'm going to show you what I got. So the first book that I picked up was The Book of Merlyn by T.H. White. A couple years ago I read The Once and Future King and I loved it, and when I found out that there was more to the story I was super excited. Of course, I thought that The Once and Future King was the end of the story, so I have no idea what the Book of Merlyn is supposed to be about. Of course, I found out when I picked it up in the publisher's statement. Turns out that the Book of Merlyn was supposed to be the last book in the 5-book series, The Once and Future King. However, The Once and Future King went to print. The Book of Merlyn wasn't included, so that's why it's published separately. Now I'm excited to find out what really happened to King Arthur. It was $7.99, which is not bad. The second book that I got is 10-Second Staircase by Christopher Fowler. This is the 4th book in Fowler's series, A Peculiar Crimes Unit Mystery. This series takes place in London and is about 2 old guys who solve mysteries, which is hilarious. Their personalities are a bit like The Odd Couple, so that helps keep things interesting. And I love this series because it is so well written. The plots are intriguing and complex, and they never end the way that I think they're going to. So I look forward to reading all about the shenanigans that occur in this book. 10-Second Staircase by Christopher Fowler. It was $16. The next book that I bought was The Devil in the White City, Murder, Magic, and Madness at the Fair That Changed America by Erik Larson. I first saw this book a couple years ago, and most likely on one of those bestseller tables that Barnes & Noble has. Honestly, I think I was intrigued by the title and the cover. And then even more so when I read the back cover. I suppose it could be called a historical novel, or history by plot. And I really like that genre because I've never been good at remembering history. So putting it in context with a plot and characters really helps me absorb and retain the information. So Larson has written a couple other books of this ilk, and I want to read them all. So I decided I should just start with the first one that I came across. This book was also $16. So the next book that I bought was Unseen Academicals by Terry Pratchett, which is partly sad because he died last month. He was an amazingly humorous and prolific writer. It is a life goal of mine to read everything he has ever written, which is probably going to take a while. Anytime I'm in a bookstore, I can usually find something of his that I haven't read yet, and mass market paperback books are super affordable, $7.99. So this novel is about university Ankh-Morporkians who learn to play football, which, knowing the characters in this universe, sounds hilarious. The next book that I picked up was The Long Earth by Terry Pratchett and Stephen Baxter. It is the first in a series that I have never seen before. I didn't know that Pratchett had collaborated with anyone other than Neil Gaiman, so that's exciting. The cover looks really interesting. There are Earths in the sky, and the blurb on the back cover implies that there's time travel, which is super cool, and that's really all I needed to know in order to buy it, so I did, and it was only $9.99. So I have some bonus books, not just things I've bought. I was gifted a book. Last weekend I closed the show that I was working on, and a coworker gave me this book as a closing gift. I still have it wrapped up in its little tie because it's adorable and I haven't started reading it yet, so no need to make it not look this pretty. I got The Amazing Adventures of Kavalier and Clay by Michael Chabon, and the book is about 2 young guys, cousins, who live in Brooklyn, New York, and write comic books, which sounds awesome. so I'm really excited to read it. Thanks, Donald. So I also have a library bonus. I went to the library the other day and picked up a couple books. The New York Public Library. Support your local libraries. I checked out 2 books. So, background, my friends and I have started a book club, and it's very informal. Basically, we meet at our local bar and drink and discuss the book that we've read. But so far, on both of our meetings, I have 1, not finished the book, and 2, arrived late to the meeting due to being at work. So this month, I'm actually going to make it to the start of the meeting and read the book in full. So our book club book for May is The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, a novel by Haddon. And the thing I love about our book club is that I don't know anything about the books that we choose. Mainly because, well, I haven't chosen any yet. I didn't research them, I haven't read the back cover, and I have yet to see this book in particular on Broadway, so I know that there's a boy and a dog, and that's about it, and I look forward to reading it. I'll find out. Looking ahead, our book club for June is Dune by Frank Herbert. Dune for June. Also, it's a biggie. And I think all I need to know is what it says on the front cover. Science fiction's supreme masterpiece. I mean, what more do you need to know? I'm aware that Dune is the first in a series, which is just what I need to start another series, right? But I hear that it stands alone really well, so I'm excited to read it. Thanks, book club. So that's my video. I hope you enjoyed it and continue to watch. Thanks. Bye.